Yeah, hello and welcome guys. Hope you are doing well. So in this video today, we'll see how to install the Moodle using the Git, okay, on your window machine. So we'll see each and everything step by step. So first thing I will go with the Moodle Git, okay. So this is the Moodle Git. So I will have to take a pull. So for taking the pull, you'll have to click here on the code. Then you'll get the URL, and here I want to create a directory. So I'm installing here on the Laragon. So this is way faster than the WAMP or the Jam. So if you don't have any idea around the Laragon, I will paste the link here. You can go through and install and start using this one. Okay, so Moodle 5.1, let's say M51. So I'm going to use this directory. Now within that, I will open my Git here, this, and I will type in com. So Git is not installed. So if Git is not installed, you can try installing the Git. Okay, so I can download Git install. So this is Git, and you can download like this. So actually, I had this one, but I have uninstalled this, so that we will have each and every step. That is why I'm covering everything. So if you don't have Git, you can simply install this one. Okay, so like this, if you click, you'll have the option to go next. I had it, so why it is not coming here? Okay. So if you already have and you are not getting there, you can go to the installed one, and you can open and you can start using that command after going through this particular directory. But yeah, I'm going to do this one step by step. So the first thing I will install this. So now you see you have this one. Okay, so Git is properly cloned here, and if you go to the directory, you will find everything is coming here. Okay, now coming to see how we'll go to the latest branch here. So we'll have lots of things here. So first we'll have to git fetch hyphen if all, so that all the branches will come to your local. This is the command, and this will fetch all the branches. Now you see everything here. Now you'll have to go to the Moodle uh, 5.1. Then if you scroll down here, you'll find 500 one. So this is the stable one we can go through. So this is the branch I am going to use. Okay, so how you'll go to the latest this branch. So git checkout this name. Okay, so now everything will be settled down with the with this branch code. Yeah, you see here, and if you try pull everything, it will be saying it's all. Yeah. Okay, so it should be updated because I just again yeah. Now coming to see how this one will work. So if you open here URL like the test one we had, you just have to put here this one Moodle table. So not the HTTP. So this is okay. So like this, if everything will be fine, you can go through like this. So I think I need to reload everything. So that is why it will be creating that new. Yeah. So you see here, detect new project, local Laragon window command to create localhost. So once you reload, everything will be created automatically. And if I refresh, ideally I should see that one. Yeah, so let me try. Okay, nothing coming. Then how you'll be able to manually go through that? So if you go to root, So manually we need to add just thing here if required. So you see here it's Apache loaded. Now I can try. Yes. So loading in Apache may take some time with in case of Laragon. So once it is loaded, everything is automation here. Automatically it will create this one. Yeah. Now you see this is coming here. Now if I go to next, I can see the path is coming. So this is one directory and this is Moodle data. I can add the path here. Let's say 50. And if I click next, uh, the option here will be coming for adding the DB details. So I will be putting here. Yeah. So next, now you see I have let's say put the Moodle DB name Moodle 51. Just 51. DBs are since this is my local, I will put add. Everything is fine. Now after clicking on the next, the config should be created here automatically. So you only really don't have to worry here within the Laragon. So most of the thing will be done automatically. Well, so this is the one. If you go to see config file, you'll find like this. Okay, so since everything is managed here, now if you come to the site, it will click this. Now you see here the rewrite DB connection fail on Moodle because I have not created a DB there. So again, if I click next, so I need to open the DB and need to create there. So if I come to see the database, I can open and I need to create here. Okay, so I can simply create like this. And let's say this is my DB name. Okay, so it's already exist. So it's already exist. It is created. So yeah. So let me again go back to the main URL. So there is something, the most of the thing will be handled if you are working on the local system. The Laragon can handle. Well, so the database is created, and I can see here it is here the 51 and with the blank node data. So now ideally it should start install some, but let's see how it goes. So we can wait here. And yeah, the performance of the installation will depend on the kind of configuration you have on your local system. So in my case, I don't have much configuration stuff, so it is quite slow. Okay, so now you see it's come up here. If I click continue, okay, so after continue, you see here the agreement, and this is something you'll have to fix before continuing. But yeah, the only this check is coming, but this is just a warning, not a stopper. So you can click continue here. Okay, and the option you see here, this is the build 20260306. So March 6, 26 is the build a Moodle 5.1 3 plus. So here it is going to take I think 2-3 minutes. So in my case, but if you are doing the same thing on the server, it is not going to take more than a minute with the new installation. Install, we'll click on the continue, and here we'll have the option to create an admin credentials. Okay, so you can create, you can put your email ID if required. Yeah, this is the required one, of course. So you'll have to put here your credential and you can click and update. So this is you are creating the admin credential part of installation. So later on you'll have the option here. You can manage your admins. Even you can remove this one as a primary admin and you can add a different one. Okay, so this is all from this video. Thank you. Thank you for watching and have a great day ahead.